I think everybody's been there. Today is the day to finally make the dream happen. Fresh notebook, blank page, but actually starting isn't as easy as we thought it was going to be. How do other people get started? Time for some quick research. Open up the browser. Next thing, we're bombarded with videos and images of hyper efficiency, new tools to use, better software, faster computers, grind culture, whatever it takes to increase productivity. Meanwhile, we're sat at our desk and yet another hour has gone by with zero work done. And then we think, am I the problem? I'm Chris. I help fellow ultra-normal brains focus, grow, and get stuff done. So I'm going to talk about procrastination. And to do that, I'll need to quickly talk about this. I actually had a different video planned out. I had scheduled out time to record a video today, but when I woke up, I could feel something had happened to my eye. I immediately got two completely opposing thoughts in my mind. One, I can't record a video with my eye like this, and two, I can't not record a video just because my eye is like this. You know, I knew that recording a video just wouldn't feel good to do it, you know? So why would I do something that didn't feel good? But I think that's where something clicked. When we put things off, when we procrastinate, we're waiting for it to feel good. So the main point that I want to say is, don't wait for it to feel good. So I want to explain what I mean a little bit. This isn't about the idea of toxic productivity, constantly working, having 17 streams of income, making your entire existence about the grind. Burnout is a real thing. I've experienced it before, and it's not something that I ever want to experience again. But procrastination is a different beast. It's not because we're unmotivated or lazy or not committed to the grind or that we don't want to do the thing. Hell, I have ADHD. There are a lot of things that I want to do that I struggle to do. You know, I talk a lot about those challenges in my newsletter. So procrastination has nothing to do with whether you want to do something or not. In fact, it can be the exact opposite. We can put off doing things because we care about them so much. We want to do them well. We want to get them right. And that pressure of that sometimes can mean it's scary as fuck to start. Procrastination is very, very emotional. So would my day have been easier if I didn't record a video today? Yes, I do not want to be recording a video with an eye patch on. Did I still want to record the video that I had written out? Yes, but let's face it, recording a video with an eye injury would not feel good. And at the opposite end of the scale to toxic productivity, we're bombarded with advice that if things don't feel good, then they're not right for us. But you know, that's not always true. There's a difference between discomfort and actual danger. So while my ADHD brain may be pulling me towards comfort and telling me that it doesn't feel good, that doesn't mean that I shouldn't do it. So there's three parts to procrastination. There's the trigger, there's the avoidance, and there's the reward. So for example, let's say you want to write a first draft of your first chapter of your first novel. That's a lot of pressure. So that's the trigger. And then the second part, you avoid doing it. You do something else. You scroll on Instagram looking for best ways to start a novel, fastest way to outline your novel, how to write a novel, 10 simple steps. You try to avoid the discomfort. Then that leads to part three. Your brain says, thank you for letting me not deal with that discomfort. And you're rewarded by an hour of comfort, temporary alleviation of discomfort. And in the meantime, our brain is still waiting for it to feel good to start. So when we are procrastinating, how can we make it feel good? Well, we can't remove the first part, the trigger. That discomfort is necessary. That discomfort is your brain trying to protect itself from hurt, shame, disappointment, rejection, failure. It's kind of like an overprotective friend. It has your best interests at heart, but maybe it doesn't give the best advice in the moment. And you've got to learn to take what it tells you with a grain of salt. But we can't ever avoid that trigger. That's inevitable. So we need to interrupt the second part of the procrastination pattern, which is the avoidance. We do that by not avoiding, but by taking action. And taking action in the lowest stakes way possible. So if you've ever read the book Atomic Habits, the author James Clear talks about a professor in the University of Florida who split his photography class into two groups. One group was to be graded on the amount of photos that they took, and the other group would be graded on the quality of one photo. And during the semester, the quantity group simply got started by pumping out photo after photo, while the group based on quality mainly sat around talking and speculating about perfection, what this idea of this great photo would be. And what the professor found at the end was that the group who were going to be graded on quantity ended up creating the highest quality photos simply as a result of taking very low stakes action over and over and over again. What happens is, instead of avoiding starting, taking low stakes action actually creates a mini win. It gives your brain an instant reward. And that in turn reduces the trigger next time. It makes it easier to disrupt that pattern of procrastination, and therefore the avoidance. If you wait for it to feel good, you're even less likely to take even one photo to get your novel started. And this is backed by science. There's entire therapies based around exposing people to the things that they fear the most. Snakes, spiders, heights, flying, sailing, you name it. Small incremental moments of discomfort to slowly build safety, to show you that, hey, scary doesn't mean bad. And if you think about great relationships, they don't become great because nothing bad happens, because struggles, challenges happen everywhere in life. Great relationships happen because discomfort happens, they don't avoid it, and they overcome it. In fact, I'm actually planning doing an entire video on that, so let me know in the comments if that's something that you want to see. The key to getting things done, being productive, is not about feeling good all the time. But feeling good comes from overcoming moments of discomfort, by taking action even when it doesn't feel good. So does me recording this video feel good right now? Hell no. But I've already broken past the avoidance of it, so I may as well edit it and upload it, because I know that the reward of doing it despite the discomfort will feel good. And worst case scenario, if it doesn't, the worst thing that could possibly happen is just more discomfort. So the cure for procrastination you may not want to hear: stop waiting for it to feel good and start anyway. So just to clear things up, I am recovering, but thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.